Caitlin is the most understanding, kind, and supportive person in my life, and I could not be happier that she has found somebody so deserving of these qualities. I knew Stu would be in our lives when he ensured I was included in everything. When I would third wheel them and he'd pay for Caitlin's meal, he'd pay for mine. If he bought Caitlin a drink, he'd buy me one. If he bought Caitlin a pair of earrings, he'd buy me a pair. Now, just because y'all are married now doesn't mean that this needs to stop. Stuart, I knew you were the one when Caitlin found someone with equally small food palette of chicken and pizza, somebody to binge the Disney movies with, and a euchre teammate for life. Stu, I'm so glad that we share Caitlin's best friend. Caitlin and I have shared so many firsts together, and now it's your turn. You'll get to share your first promotion, your first home, and your first child, and endless other experiences. And I'm sure that you will love her just as much as I do for the rest of her life. Thank you for making my big sister the happiest I've ever seen her. To Caitlin and Stu.
There was always something missing with Stu. He was always just missing that other piece, you know? But he finally figured out what it was when he met Caitlin. And so now I'm going to tell you a little bit how I met Caitlin. So she was in pharmacy school with me ever since day one. I didn't really know her until junior year because she was always sitting in front of the class, just, you know, taking notes, getting 100 on everything. My friends and I would see her walking down the hallway and be like, oh, there's that girl that got 100 on the exam. That's her. That's the one that's ruining all of our curves. But yeah, we started talking in a football game, and I was like, oh, you're in class with me, blah, blah, blah. And then I was hanging out with Stu one night, and we had a big exam coming up, and Caitlin was like, hey, like, do you want to come study? And I was like, you know, I got this lame, my friend Stu with me, if you want to, like, come over and hang out with him. But she came over, and her and Stu, eyes met, and I'm serious, like, love at first sight. It was incredible. I wish I could quantify what that felt like to be as a bystander when I saw that, but I knew. Then I had a birthday party. They started talking. And actually that December, I flew home, and I got stuck in Detroit because a bird hit my plane or something. But Stu told me, I got a late night phone call from Stu at like midnight. And I said, oh my goodness, what's going on? What's going on with Stu? And he called me, and he said, Matt, like, that's the girl I'm going to marry. And this was 4 months after they had met. They met in October, and 4 months later, he had told me, that's the girl I'm going to marry. I could tell that it meant a lot to Stu, and Stu wasn't going to let anything get in the way of him being with Caitlin. And I just knew from that second on that he would do anything to make her happy. And one of the most important things I think people can have in a relationship is making sacrifices.